I'm having blackbird issues this morning. They're almost coming in the window right now. They're so hungry. Good morning. Hello, gate 52, line 5. This is called explanation. There's a lifetime learning that says, in times of inaction, the often important ability to explain one's position. It's a time of crisis. The 5th line is doing whatever they do when they're not saving the world. And suddenly they get hit with that projection field. You know, why aren't you involved now? Why don't you come and save us? We need you. And the 52.5 says, I'm thinking. They need to explain their position. And remember that the 5th line gets projected on, and this is a format energy, the format adrenal energy for the whole logic process. So they get projected on a lot. And what it says is that we need you, we're stuck here, we need your help. And often it's we need your money. Money and energy are quite interchangeable, really. 52s are often being asked for money, actually. It's assumed that because they're just sitting there keeping still, that they're sitting on a mountain of money. In the exaltation, the often terse but exceedingly accurate statement, where inaction and focus can lead to detail. I don't want to help you right now. I don't want to be distracted right now. That's a terse yet accurate statement. And it depends on the rest of the design, of course. You know, you can get the flowery 52.5s who say, oh, I'd love to be able to help you right now, and I really appreciate that you think of it. And, you know, nothing would give me more pleasure. And I'm not going to, because I'm involved with something else, and you're just going to distract me, so I'm not going to help you right now. Being able to explain your inaction doesn't mean that everything is going to be okay and that people will go away and leave you to be still. It's just that explanation is part of the mechanic of this 5th line in gate 52. When these people are called upon, they're expected to provide their energy. Logic is always looking for energy. If you don't give them your energy, they're going to be really angry because they can see that you're just sitting there, keeping it all to yourself. You know, this is the true heretic. In the detriment, we have a convolution whose enigmatic nature is normally misunderstood with unpredictable circumstances, where too much inaction can lead to loss of focus and not to detail. The successful process for the 5th line involves being called out, staying separate, and then withdrawing. And all of that energy is here in that gate. You know, it's the gate of being withdrawn and separate. Part of the makeup of the 5th line is that they're very seductive. And part of that seduction is that they can't easily be got at. Makes them very attractive. But then the 5th line gets so comfortable being out of view that they don't want to engage at all. And that doesn't go down so well with the collective because the collective needs them. And it needs the energy that they have in order to be able to fulfill their process. So you have the 48s digging into their well to find a way of getting the 5 here to engage. The 16 is trying to figure out what techniques they can use to change their life so that they can get access to this 52.5. Every gate in the logic program, in the logic circuitry, is trying to figure out how to get the 52.5s out so they can make use of their energy, so they can be saved by them. And this can seem maybe a bit manipulative, a bit nasty, or unfriendly, or uncaring, but it's not personal. It's just the mechanic. The 5th line always has an eye on their reputation, you know, and their reputation will die if they don't stand up and be counted when there's a crisis and they're called out, and it's correct for them to respond to that. They have their job to do so that their reputation will then the next time precede them, and that projection field will be kept alive. The 58.5 is called defense. This is the natural and practical instinct to protect yourself, regardless of temptation. This is the defense mechanism that keeps you safe when you're explaining to others just why it is that you're sitting still doing nothing. The moon is still in gate 25, the G center gate of innocence. Gate 17 is next at 1626, and this is an Ajna gate, and it's the gate of opinion. The ancient law that those who wish to rule must know how to serve. This is a logical gate. It has a great need to understand how things work and the ability to easily see into the functioning of a particular pattern. There may be some doubt and fear about the future. There may be logical answers that haven't yet been substantiated by facts and by details to take them out of the realm of pure opinion. Now, Mercury is in gate 62 at the moment, so we have the channel of acceptance here. This is the design of an organized being. If you have this channel, you're probably someone who really needs to have all the facts at their fingertips before speaking. You understand your opinions must be backed up by the correct amount of detail. Those with this channel are natural organizers, or not, but they can develop and improve logical patterns for the future. This is a projector channel. We do well to wait when we come across these projector channels before we share our logical and detailed opinions. We need to have that invitation first. And then we have gate 21 at 1:59 early tomorrow morning. This is the ego gate of biting through, the gate of the hunter or the huntress, where we find a justified and necessary use of power in overcoming deliberate and persistent interference. Gate 21 does not want to be interfered with or controlled. It's being in control of one's own resources is really important to this gate. Those resources include territory as well as the material fundamentals in life. So where to live, what's where, how to make a living, what to eat. Now, this is not a gate that likes being told what to do, and it will bite through any conditioning forces to maintain its independence and control. So this is our transit for today. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments, please leave them in the box below, or message me, or anything. Send me a dream. Why would you send me a dream? Just don't send me a nightmare. Yeah, that's it. And I will see you again tomorrow. And until then, go gently.